Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Welcome, everyone.
Should go down in the water.
Welcome to 2019. So we have our lovely student representatives here this evening, Ms. Zoe Scotto and Ms. Emma Brody. And we are excited to hear what you have to share with us.
All right. So to start, winter sports are in full swing. Many teams have begun competing against other schools, such as boys basketball, who beat St. Joe's 83-68, and girls basketball, who beat Perth Amboy 66-19 last week. Girls bowling is proving that their season is looking up with ties against Monroe and South Plainfield. Boys wrestling has been competing in tournaments and won in a match against Perth Amboy. Girls and boys winter track have been practicing hard and will be competing at meets soon. Lastly, PHS Swimming started their season on the right foot, raising $868 for an inaugural event that benefits the Melissa Tufaro Foundation, an organization that helps support children in Middlesex County who are struggling with chronic and life-threatening diseases. Along with the rest of the GMC conference, the swim team worked hard to raise money and awareness, as well as swimming at the Raritan Bay YMCA on December 1st to recognize the unification in the cause. In the week leading to winter break, PHS student government strives for it to be full of festivity. On Monday, students wore holiday hats such as reindeer antlers, Santa hats, and more. Tuesday was Holiday Twin Day, where students festively twinned with someone else in school. On United Nations Wednesday, students were encouraged to wear something to represent their culture. Thursday was Comfy Clothes Day, where students were allowed to wear sweats, pajamas, or onesies. Finally, Festive Friday was full of holiday sweaters. The PHS robotics team has been busy preparing for their 2019 season. They have been participating in off-season events, community service, and are focusing on training their new members. One of the events they participated in includes the Hydrogen Fuel Cell Vehicle Competition at New Providence High School on December 12th. Competing against over 15 schools and 38 teams, PHS won first and third in speed performance.
In addition to Spirit Week, the teachers of PHS also had the opportunity to participate in holiday festivities. Staff and students competed in the holiday door decorating competition. Each teacher, with the help of their students, captured holiday spirit through artwork put on their classroom doors. 3 winners were picked: Miss Lentini in 3rd place, Miss Taylor in 2nd, and finally Mr. Warnland in 1st place. It was truly a great way to spread the joy of the holidays throughout our very own hallways. Furthermore, students taking theater and acting classes at PHS had the opportunity to partake in acting, dance, and vocal workshops at the Paper Mill Playhouse in Millburn, New Jersey on November 12th and December 17th as part of the company's Adopt a School Arts Fest. The Paper Mill Playhouse is a world-renowned theater organization which won the 2016 Regional Tony Award and was recognized for its excellences. Incorporating students in their programs, Scataway was chosen, coordinated by Mr. Yosen, to participate in the program and even watch other students from a variety of schools perform their own works. Additionally, an upcoming event for PHS, the PHS Experience, will be held on January 9th at 6 p.m. in the PAC. This allows the incoming freshmen for the 2019 to 2020 school year to explore the clubs and activities that PHS offers that they may be interested in, and allows them to be more comfortable with the school and its community.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions, comments?
No, you forgot to mention that your principal on Thursday, just before winter break, traveled around town on a fire truck.
Did he really?
You know,
Look at me, I didn't know that.
Well,
I knew you
sort
did.
of wore a white beard, but, and a red suit, but.
Oh, he was
I
Santa?
had no idea.
That was your principal.
Mr. Lesser.
Wow,
Yes.
what a guy.
He went around town.
He went to all the schools.
This is the first time I'm hearing.
That's cool.
Talk about a spirited group of people at the high school.
Oh.
Better duties as described.
Yes.
All right. Any questions, comments? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Wishing you a wonderful
Yeah,
new
you too.
year.
You too.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. All right. That's what we're hoping. All right. Well, if you would like to be excused now, I'm sure you have a lot to do.
Yeah. Whole essay.
A full lesson.
A whole one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'll read these.
president's report. And if I might, I would like to share just a couple of thoughts with you all. So thank you very much for having the confidence in me to, grace me with this role of president yet again for another year. I do recognize that the road before us is challenging, but I am very grateful to be serving our community with this tremendous group of talented and passionate individuals. I will work with diligence to represent this Board of Education with integrity and always with the best interest of our children at the very forefront of every decision, every speech, and in every conversation that I have from the boardroom to the supermarket. Ms. Deepan, I congratulate you and I look forward to working with you in 2019. You are a talented and well-respected professional woman of character and grace, and I am honored to stand by your side as we take on 2019. I would also like to formally welcome our new board members, Mr. Jeffrey Fields, Mr. Patel, and Ms. Hobson. I hope I speak on behalf of this board as a whole when I say that we are excited for the journey ahead and that we welcome you and your dedication, your voices and your commitment, and all of the strengths that we look forward to learning about as we grow together. And if we humble ourselves as human beings, we will clearly see that we all still have much to learn. As a member of the Board of Education, I would hope that you consistently remind yourself that you are not just a representative of the people, but you are a chosen leader. Traditionally, we have read our ethics statements aloud, which we just did since I've been on this board. And I believe that we do this not only so that we can share our commitment, our loyalty, and our faith with the community, but also so that we can remind ourselves that our role is critical and that it's simultaneously volatile. We are bound by formally driven ethics, policies, and code. But we are also brought together as 9 independent and diverse voices, learning and growing together month by month, and hopefully year by year. And every year, the more that I know, the more that I realize I still have to learn. Your ethics should be the foundation of this house that we will continue to support, improve, and build on together. I hope that I will serve you as president well. But please know that I am a servant of this community and the people, and that includes our administration, our faculty, our staff, and the families in our community, as well as the students and you, my fellow board members. I hope that you will join me in establishing personal goals as I have this year as a board member, and year after that, every year after that. I know that I will work diligently to be an active listener first and foremost, ensuring transparency in the development of relationships on this board. And I will also strive to move us forward towards the fast-paced, socially bound universe that has forced us as global educators to provide change and to keep up with our students. Today's children represent tomorrow's leaders, and we will be well on our way if we let them take the lead. We must keep our fingers on the pulse of this generation, the culture and the climate within our schools, the language that they speak, the trends, and all of the epidemics that we're seeing. If we do not, we will be left behind. They will not wait for us, and we cannot count on how we did it in the past or how our kids did it, but we have to listen to their stories that are changing minute by minute. Such it is my goal to work towards meeting our community, the families, and our children exactly where they are, one foot in the future and another foot in one of our buildings. I welcome you all to another year of hard work, challenges, laughter, tears, exhaustion, accomplishments, successes, and some barriers. And I encourage you all to welcome these things yourself. For we learn not from our successes oftentimes, but from those mistakes and the pitfalls that we will run into. So I thank you once again for your confidence, and for the new board members, we welcome you to the Board of Education. At this time, Ms. Deepan, congratulations, and I'm wondering if you'd like to share any words with us.
Thank you, Alex. Yes, I would, and thank you for your kind words. I would like to thank my fellow board members for your confidence in me. You have honored me with your votes, and I am pleased to accept the role of Vice President. I look forward to working with our President, Alexandra Lopez, our returning board members, and our new board members. As I look around here, I see our diverse township of Piscataway represented, and I know that each of us bring a strong and positive contribution to the table. As Vice President, I promise to work alongside Mrs. Lopez to ensure that each of us has ample opportunity to have our voices heard, because our voices are the voices of our children, and we are the ones that must ensure the children in our community have a first-class education that will prepare them to be global citizens in a world that is rapidly changing. We must ensure that they have the foundation that will allow them to obtain degrees and get jobs that don't even exist yet. And while doing that, we must provide for their safety, health, and well-being. I look forward to the year ahead with confidence that we will all bring new, forward-thinking ideas to be discussed and implemented. And once again, I thank you all for the opportunity to serve as Vice President, and I know that we will continue to learn from and inspire each other. Thank you.
I don't have anything else except for a couple of things that the students had mentioned. I just wanted to share with you that I had the opportunity over the break to visit or go to the performance, the Raritan Valley Symphonic Band or Orchestra, which is led by Dr. Sumner, our current music director in the high school. And I had an opportunity to go to that concert, which was not held here. It was held in Bridgewater, at Raritan High School. And many of our students are not only part of this band or the symphonic band, but we also had our entire chorus perform that evening. And it was a beautiful, beautiful performance that was packed. It was a sold-out show, and every student had to commit to not only that performance, but they also committed to a number of rehearsals that happened prior to that, and parents had to commit to that as well. So I just wanted to share with you that it is beyond, the reach is beyond, like I said, our buildings here, that we're reaching out beyond into communities, into other counties, and our voices literally are heard across the state, and it was a wonderful experience. So, that's it. That's all I have for this evening. So,
Thank you. Well, speaking of voices, I just want to make sure that you're aware that in your Redwells tonight are flyers for our Acapella Festival. When Mrs. Lopez talks about our music program and our art program really gaining statewide recognition, this is one of the programs that we're referring to. This will be the second year, I believe, that we're doing the Acapella Festival. And this will be a workshop that other school districts are coming to. Students will come around 4:30 in the afternoon and receive some training and prep in a couple of pieces of music. But you are invited, well, you're invited to come and watch the workshop at 4:30, but if you'd like to see the performance, it'll be at 7 p.m. on January 11th. And performing that night will be Piscataway High School's two a cappella groups, Take Note and Notoriety, but also performing will be Ithaca Capella, which is performing from Ithaca College, and Orphans Forks from Rutgers University. And then the finale will be a piece that students will be rehearsing that afternoon. And students from JP East Brunswick, Hillsborough, a number of different high schools have already signed on to come to the festival. So if you'd like to see what some of our students are doing lately, make sure you come that evening. 7 o'clock is the performance, and what is here is a voucher for you to be good for 2 tickets if you'd like to go. So make sure that you take those.
One of the things that we're encouraging, and I'd like to see our music programs do, is these kinds of festivals. I don't think we have done enough of it. We have visited and we go and perform across the country, basically, with the bands and with choirs and Disney and here and there. And and with the Jazz Under the Stars being one of the first times that we've brought these folks here, we have seen the success in doing these things, and so as a result, we're seeing more and more call to kind of action to start bringing some of these festivals here, because we are to promote and to sponsor these things. And so Acapella Fest actually was last year was the first time they did it. We didn't have a lot of folks attending it and sitting in the audience last year and watching the talent because there's absolutely no musicians in the room. I mean, as far as musical instruments, everything's done a cappella, and to see some of those colleges arrive also is pretty powerful. It's really amazing, and it also opens the doors for students who weren't traditionally thinking about going necessarily to a music school per se, not knowing that Ithaca has this really, really rich music program. It really does open the doors to students for alternative or for options as far as colleges are concerned.
Event is only for board members or?
Oh no, it's for the community. It's anyone can attend this event.
Can I get information?
I believe that it's on the website at the high school, correct? It is. It should be on the website. The high school. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have flyers.
You got his flyer. You can have that flyer right there.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking for, you will recall that the board adopted several resolutions at the December meetings, one of them being from the establishment of Piscataway School District as a stigma-free community, one asking for the administration to develop a task force to look at the feasibility of school start times. And another thanking our transportation department, Layla Transportation, our teachers, principals, community after-school workers, to thanking them for their assistance and extraordinary service during the November 15th unexpected snowstorm. I did receive many thanks from staff members in the community and an email from Layla Transportation expressing appreciation and reiterating their commitment to transporting our children safely and securely. So that email that resolution from the board is much appreciated. And the other resolution that the board adopted in December had to do with the gradual movement of our hourly workers towards a $15 an hour wage. And so it is a gradual bump, but you will notice that on tonight's personnel agenda there is movement of our noontime aides, our traffic aides, and our part-time cleaners in the district. So again, I want to thank the board for your leadership and initiative in moving those resolutions. Our next strategic planning meeting will be on January 14th at 6:30. This will be our third and final session with our representative from New Jersey School Boards Association. There are about 40 people from our community who have consistently come to each of the sessions. They have identified what some of our strengths and our challenges are. They identified what their vision for our community would be in 5 years. And at this final meeting, we will work to establish the goals that will guide the administration for the next 5 years in terms of its strategic plan. Once the board has adopted those goals, it'll be the administration's task, it will be Dr. Rinelli's task actually, to chair a administrative task force that will come up with an action plan for how we are going to achieve those goals. So I appreciate your help in working with you, but that's the next step. This Wednesday evening, January 9th, is the high school experience. This is the community-wide open house for our 8th graders who will be entering high school. You are all invited to attend, and that high school experience program starts at 6 p.m. at the high school. The room gets crowded. If those of you who are there, please make sure that the room is there because we do want to give our board members recognition for
Teresa,
Yes.
could I just ask you
Yes.
to just kind of give a quick overview of what the program looks like for the evening for some of the board members?
We do, it's exposure to the academic program, it's exposure to all of the academies that we offer at the high school. Those are our school programs, academic programs within the school. And we also provide an overview to for our extracurricular program, as well as our athletic program. Students have an opportunity to hear from current high school students what the high school is like, and parents also have an opportunity to ask a number of questions. Parents of eighth graders obviously have a lot of anxiety about students going to a large high school, and we talk about everything from safety and security to the academic program to what your kids can do after school.
I think the kids get a tour as
So,
well by
just
other
get a
kids,
tour,
right?
Sure.
Mhm.
So that'll be this Wednesday at 6 p.m. I wanted to make sure that the board is aware that over the holiday break, I believe it was December 30th, an appellate court in New Jersey ruled that the current system of PARCC exams as requirement for graduation was against the rules that the Department of Ed had been given by the legislature. You will recall that with several iterations of the PARCC exam, the most recent mandate was that students who were going to get a New Jersey high school diploma had to pass Algebra 1 and English 10. The appellate court ruled that the current regulations state that there will be a single test at the 11th grade. Then the court gave the Department of Education like 30 days to figure it out. So we're not quite sure what they are going to figure out. We received yesterday and today broadcasts from the commissioner, which says it's business as usual. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're in the middle of the school year. This is about the time where we start to identify who's on track to graduate and who may not be graduating. We still don't know what tests they have to pass in order to graduate. So stay tuned, but that's what's going on with PARCC exams.
Teresa, does this affect the calculation for graduation rate?
Our graduation rate? Well, if it affects the number of students who graduate, yes, but it would. Yes.
Mhm.
That does answer your question, but there is currently no 11th grade test.
Right.
I don't know what the court expects is going to happen by June, but I mean, you might leave the current system in place and a year from now have another. I don't know what's coming. It's just, we really don't know, except that the commission says just stay the course.
Teresa,
As
as written, the current PARCC requirement was set to take effect in what school year?
2019.
It would be the students that are currently sophomores.
Yeah.
Yes.
So regardless of what they decide, it would not affect this year's graduation.
No. Thank you for
Current
clarifying. Yeah, current sophomores.
Current
Current
sophomore.
sophomores.
Yeah, current sophomores.
Yeah.
2021.
I know you had intended, but with everything on your mind tonight, if we haven't heard from you about the January 23rd retreat, okay. Just to please let Mrs. Lopez know. And that concludes my report.
Okay, moving on to personnel and labor relations, Mrs. Buchanan.
Resolved that the following motions identified as items A through C be approved as presented.
Second.
Okay, as there is no discussion on items related to personnel, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Cherry?
Yes.
Dr. Connors?
Yes.
Mrs. Deepan?
Yes.
Mr. Fields?
Yes.
Mrs. Hobson,
Yes.
Mr. Irwin,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lopez,
Yes.
Mr. Patel.
Yes.
Motion's carried.
Item number 9, approval of the minutes. Mr. Oren?
Be it resolved that the following minutes be approved as submitted. Strategic Planning Meeting, November 27th, 2018.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Be it resolved that the following minutes be approved as submitted. Business meeting, December 13, 2018. Executive session, December 13, 2018.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 10, public comments from the floor. The Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and school matters of community interest. In support of this position, the law establishes a period of public comment at every board meeting. Individuals wishing to speak must state their name and address. Comments are limited to 3 minutes duration, but an individual may speak a second time after all others who wish to speak on the topic have been heard. The board may require that individuals register to speak prior to the beginning of the meeting. Participants may submit written material in support of their position. All statements and/or questions shall be directed to the presiding officer, and no participant may address or question board members individually. All speakers are requested to express themselves in a civil manner with due respect for the dignity and privacy rights of others whose legal rights may be affected. Please note, while it is not the board's intention to stifle comment on matters of legitimate concern to the school community, the public should be aware that if their statements violate the rights of others under the law governing defamation or invasion of privacy, they may face personal liability to the injured party. If speakers are uncertain of the legal ramifications of their comments, the board urges them to seek guidance beforehand from their own legal advisor. And do we have any members of the public wishing to speak this evening? Do I have a motion to close public comments?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Fiscal planning and operations, Dr. Connors.
Be resolved, following motion identified as item A be approved as presented.
Second.
All right, do we have any comments or questions related to item A? Seeing none, if we could call the roll, please.
Dr. Connors,
Yes.
Mrs. Deepan,
Yes.
Mr. Fields,
Yes.
Mrs. Hobson,
Yes.
Mr. Irwin,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lopez,
Yes.
Mr. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Cherry.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, item number 12, policy. We do not have any policy this evening to vote on. Item number 12, curriculum. Ms. Cherry.
Be it resolved that the following motion identified as item A be approved as presented.
Second.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments on item A at this time?
Just as a clarification again for our new members, these are one of the events that, one of the items that board members must approve. So you will see on each month's agenda a list of field trips that students are going to be taking. And the law does require that each trip be approved by the Board of Education. So that's what you'll see on the curriculum each month.
Are there any questions or comments related to item A under curriculum? Everybody okay? All right, seeing none, if we could call the roll, please.
Mr. Fields,
Yes.
Mrs. Hobson,
Yes.
Mr. Irwin,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lopez,
Yes.
Mr. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Cherry,
Yes.
Dr. Connors,
Yes.
Mrs. Deepan.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item number 14, pupil services, Mr. Johnson.
Be it resolved that the following motion identified as item A be approved as presented.
Second.
All right, any questions related to item A at this time?
Mrs. Hobson,
Yes.
Mr. Irwin,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lopez,
Yes.
Mr. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Cherry,
Yes.
Dr. Connors,
Yes.
Mrs. Depan,
Yes.
Mr. Fields.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item number 15, administrative and auxiliary, Ms. Hobson.
Be it resolved that the following motions identified as item A and B be approved as presented. Second. Approval of HIB reports. Be it resolved that the Piscataway Township Board of Education affirms the superintendent's recommendation with respect to harassment, intimidation, or bullying matters discussed in executive session at the December 13, 2018 meeting.
Okay, are there any questions? Comments? All right, seeing none, is there a roll call?
Mr. Irwin,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lopez,
Yes.
Mr. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Cherry,
Yes.
Dr. Connors,
Yes.
Mrs. Depan,
Yes.
Mr. Fields,
Yes.
Mrs. Hobson.
Yes.
Motion's carried.
Item number 16, committee reports. At this time, we have no committees, am I correct?
That's correct.
Somebody snuck one in there.
Mhm.
Okay. And so we will move on to item number 17, which is new business. Anybody have new business that they would like to share with us? Dr. Connors?
So besides the local boards of education, there's a county, Middlesex County School Board Association, and then you've got the New Jersey School Board Association, the State Association. Often, the county will sponsor sessions that you can go to that are nearby, and they may provide food, et cetera. Piscataway has representatives that go to these meetings, and you will get credits if you go to these meetings. The New Jersey School Board Association has what's known as this Board Member Academy. So it's the same organization that's going to sponsor your new board member orientation, but at the county level. And coming up on January 22nd, just over at Saraville High School, is one called Foundation for Success, and they're going to talk about giving you skills to deal with issues that face the board all the time, such as school finance, impact in student achievement, advances in school law, and supporting students' social, emotional, and academic development. And so it's just an evening out. You get to meet other board members from, say, like South Brunswick, East Brunswick, et cetera. So if you have the time, I would highly recommend, if you want to interact and get to know other board members from other towns, because often we have the same issues, and you get the chance to chat.